Hello, and welcome back to the next episode in our astrology series. My name's Brittany, and I am your host for Witchy Ways for Modern Days. And today's episode, we are transitioning from Scorpio, which is the depths of the zodiac, the transformational sign that kind of asks a lot of us. But after we get out of that intensity, something shifts in the wheel. Because once you've gone that deep, once you have faced what is hidden, survived transformation, you start asking a different question. Now, what does all of it mean? And this is the point in the astrology wheel where we have to pose that question to Sagittarius. So, Sagittarius is mutable fire, which is a sign of movement and expansion and exploration. It's a very wildfire sign. Where Scorpio tends to turn inward, Sagittarius, being the fire sign it is, turns outward. It is one that looks for more, looks at anything small in life and says, there has to be more than this. So Sagittarius is ruled by the planet Jupiter. Jupiter's an awesome planet to be ruled by. It's the planet of growth and wisdom and abundance, good fortune, philosophy. Jupiter is not a planet that wants you to experience anything. It wants meaning behind experiences. Jupiter is a planet of understanding. It wants to take everything that you've been through and turn it into something bigger, find the bigger picture. So Sagittarius is the archer. Half human, half horse. Sometimes you'll just see the symbol as an arrow. The archer is aiming its arrow towards something distant, something not yet reached. It represents the part of us that seeks truth beyond our immediate experience. It's the philosopher, the traveler, the storyteller who turns our lived experience into wisdom. That being said, while it is an intelligent sign, it is not a quiet intelligent sign. Again, this is fire. We have to remember that. But it's not the personal fire energy of Aries, and it's not the steady flame of fire that is Leo. This is wildfire. This is wind-carried fire. It's the kind that spreads, that moves, that refuses to stay contained in any way. Sagittarius energy is curious. It can be optimistic, freedom-loving. It wants to explore things physically, mentally, spiritually. It is not a sign that wants to feel trapped. Not in places, not in relationships, not in any belief systems. And yet the shadow here is just as important, because sometimes Sagittarius can run from depth instead of integrating with it. It can chase the next answer to a question without fully sitting with the last one. So it can be a bit on the surface. It can become restless, avoidant, or overly blunt in its constant pursuit of a truth. But at its highest potential, Sagittarius is wisdom that is earned through experience. Now, please sit with me, pull up your birth chart if you have it, and we will go through the planets together. And this is an interesting one for me because I have 0.000% planets in Sagittarius. So we're talking about all of you today. All right, now, when your sun is in Sagittarius, your identity is built through exploration and meaning making. So you're not here to stay small in any way. You're here to experience life, to learn, to grow, and then to share what you have learned. Sagittarius suns often feel strong pulls toward freedom, philosophy, travel, even spirituality. In magic, this is a placement that thrives in manifestation work tied to expansion, opportunities, new paths, growth. The lesson for you will be in grounding, learning that not every answer needs to be searched for. It's not always out there. Some answers need to be found within you. Don't be so restless all of the time. When your moon is in Sagittarius, your emotional world is not contained. It needs a lot of space. So you process your feelings through perspective by zooming out, finding meaning, understanding the bigger picture, not really going through the nitty-gritty details, never like that. You might struggle with feeling emotionally confined in relationships. If we're doing ritual here, this moon thrives in movement-based magic, aka walking, working outdoors, incorporating fire in your practice. The shadow for you will be in avoiding deeper emotional processing by trying to reframe energy too quickly. So you need to concentrate on your emotional world, not avoiding your emotional world, if that makes sense. Now, if you have a Sagittarius rising, you are someone who moves through the world with curiosity and openness. People will often experience you first as a warm, expressive, sometimes maybe a little untamed person. Like, you seem like you're not meant to be contained by ordinary expectations. So you have a very forward-moving energy to you. Like you're always heading somewhere. Like you're always going places, even if you really don't know where it is yet. You tend to approach life with optimism, or at least a willingness to believe that things can evolve or get better. And with Jupiter as the ruler of your chart, your life is constantly shaped by the constant pull towards something bigger than where you currently are. But the deeper lesson with a Sagittarius rising is in learning that freedom is not just about escaping limitations. It's about choosing a particular path and growing within it and keeping to it. And not just running towards the next horizon. No, you need to finish a task before you go to a new one. And that is going to be a very big shadow for you. Now, if your Mercury is in Sagittarius, your mind is very big picture. Very big picture. You're thinking concepts, ideas. Pull back, you might think about philosophies. It's not tiny details. Communication for you can be bold, honest, blunt. You say what you believe, often without filtering, much to some people's like chagrin. Like they're like, oh my gosh, this person is very truthful, sometimes painfully so. So in spell work, Mercury in Sagittarius will thrive through spoken intention, belief-driven magic, storytelling. The lesson for you will be in learning spell precision, making sure your truths are communicated with care. We want to pull away from a little bit of the bluntness. We want to be the dull side of the knife, not the sharp tip. It can turn people off. All right, let's take a quick pause because if you are listening to this podcast, chances are your magic deserves tools that actually meet you where you are. If you aren't already aware, I am part owner of Winslow Naturals, a small family-owned metaphysical shop creating handcrafted ritual oils, candles, sprays, soaks, and spiritual tools, each one made with intention, experience, and deep respect for the craft. These aren't mass-produced products. Every one of our blends is thoughtfully formulated for real-life magic, whether you're working with deities, doing shadow work, calling in abundance, or just protecting your peace in this chaotic world. I also offer personal tarot readings, aura readings, spirit guide confirmations, distance Reiki, and chakra healing sessions for those of you looking for deeper insight, energetic support, and one-on-one spiritual care. If you're ready to elevate your practice with tools, readings, and healing work, from people who truly understand the craft. Visit Winslow Naturals at winslownaturals.com or find us on TikTok, where we go live every Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. And if it's your first time ordering, you can use code Witchy Ways to get 10% off your first website order. Because your magic deserves to be supported intentionally, ethically, and powerfully. Now, when your Venus is in Sagittarius, love equals freedom for you. You're drawn to partners who will expand your world, whether that's physically or intellectually, spiritually. Routine can feel suffocating if there isn't constant growth. In magic, if you do an attraction spell, it will work best when you focus on shared goals or aligned values, mutual expansion. The shadow can be restlessness or possibly a fear of commitment when things feel limiting. So you're not someone who will settle into a relationship, stay there forever and ever without change. If your relationship does not go through periods of active change on at least a semi-frequent basis, it's not going to work long-term for you. You're going to feel unsettled in that partnership. If Mars is in Sagittarius, action equals adventure. So you move through and toward what excites you, what will inspire you. There's a lot of enthusiasm here, but sometimes there's a lack of follow-through if your interest suddenly fades. So in magic, Mars in Sagittarius fuels powerful manifestation when it's tied to passion and belief. Your lesson will be in commitment, staying with something long enough to see it through. Sagittarius is such an interesting, curious sign. Your curiosity will get you into trouble. It's such a very fascinating, mental expansion sign. I think it's a great placement to be, particularly for deeper thinkers, people who might have more air in their chart. It's definitely the fire sign for you, particularly if you have a lot of Gemini or a lot of Libra in your chart. If you also have Sagittarius, that is a very cool combo for expansion, idea-driven ritual. When Jupiter is in Sagittarius, remember, this is its home sign, so your expansion is very natural. Growth, you're very lucky, opportunity. It comes through education or spiritual alignment. It's a powerful manifestation placement, especially when your belief in that manifestation is strong. Magic here thrives on faith, not blind faith, rather immediate embodied belief. If Saturn is in Sagittarius, you're going to have life lessons based on belief systems, meaning, particularly earlier in life, you may have experienced restriction through education or restriction around religion or personal truths. And over time, this is a placement that builds grounded wisdom, belief that's tested and proven. If you are a Sagittarius Saturn, you will inevitably go through a religious exploration stage in life. Where you come out on the other side will vary depending on your life experiences, but you will always question your spirituality. There will always be a period of deep religious exploration for you. Magic here will benefit from structure within that spiritual practice. So once you find the faith that you are settled in, performing ritual based on that belief system will be extremely potent because you've chosen it so deliberately. Now, when Uranus is in Sagittarius, there is a rebellious approach to belief. You are a sign placement that questions literally everything. You break free from any limiting ideologies That's not how you pronounce that word, Brittany, but we're going to go with it. This placement thrives in unconventional spirituality and innovative philosophy. So ritual here will benefit from breaking rules, creating your own path. If Neptune is in Sagittarius, spirituality for you will become quite expansive, sort of dreamy. There can be a deep longing for meaning, but also you might experience confusion about what is true. The lesson for you will be in discernment, balancing faith with a deeper understanding. Magic tied to vision and higher guidance resonates strongly here. So if you have a Neptune in Sagittarius, a connection with the higher self is of the utmost importance for you to feel aligned. When Pluto is in Sagittarius, transformation, again, occurs through the belief system. You're here to dismantle false truths and rebuild your own personal understanding of the world. This placement can shift entire perspectives, and not just for you, but for other people as well. The shadow work here will involve questioning any inherited beliefs. You're not somebody who will be raised in a particular religion and stick with that religion. You're always going to question it, and a lot of the time you will deviate from the religion you were raised in. That's just the way of the land when it comes to a Pluto Sagittarius. Now, let's go to the karmic axis. If your North Node is in Sagittarius, your soul is learning truth, expansion. You may come from patterns of overthinking, overanalyzing, staying in familiar spaces. Growth is asking you to trust, to leap, to explore beyond what feels safe for you. If your South Node is in Sagittarius, you might already feel comfortable with big ideas, but growth will ask you to ground, to focus, to engage with details and the present reality. So it's concentrating on grounding rather than constantly growing. Growth is great, but growth doesn't help us if it's not rooted. And now let's talk about Lilith, because Lilith in Sagittarius is very interesting. You have a lot of wounds around truth or freedom. So perhaps your perspective about anything was dismissed, controlled, restricted. The Lilith placement here refuses to be silenced. This placement reclaims the right to question, to believe differently, to seek answers. Magic fueled by Lilith in Sag is powerful for breaking limiting beliefs and reclaiming your spiritual autonomy. Sagittarius teaches us something essential, especially since it comes after Scorpio. It teaches us life is not just about depth, it's also about meaning. It's about taking everything we've lived through, pain, transformation, truths, and turning it into wisdom that is expanding our world instead of shrinking our world. Because we have to remember, healing is not the end of any journey. It's just the beginning of understanding our journeys. Now, next time, when we go through the astrology series, we're going to shift again. We're going to shift from fire into earth, from the expansion of Sagittarius into the structure of Capricorn. I will see you there in the next episode, friends. Have a lovely week. Blessed be.